So we've got no chips, no cracks, no dents, no flea bites, no repairs, no worries. It's just exactly the way it was manufactured.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, welcoming you back to another thrift haul. Now, today I've got a couple of things to accomplish. Number one, I'm going to show you everything that I'm currently listing in the Old Curiosity Shop. That's right, I told you it wasn't going anywhere. That's the eBay store, and the link to the store is always in the description box right below this video. This is Saturday morning, and a few of the things are listed. Most of them are not. But I plan on having this video up and running sometime today on Saturday, and I'll be listing items throughout the day and then again Sunday afternoon. So by Sunday evening, everything that you see in today's video will be listed in the store. So please go back and check it frequently to see what pops up. Some of the things will be listed as a buy it now and you can snatch it right away. And then other items will be listed as a 7-day auction. And the second thing I want to do is show you a few things that I'm going to be selling Monday night. That's December the 5th. Yeah, this coming Monday night. And another live sale. Now, the last live sale started at 8 p.m. We're going to start a little earlier tonight, Monday night. We're going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and not go so long. So I hope you'll join me in the eBay store as well as Monday night auction, where I did indeed find my giveaway. So we're going to have a surprise giveaway to a winner in the Monday night live sale. I hope to see you there. We had a lot of fun in the last one, and I hope to see you back. So before we begin, as usual, let's bring in an old custom. Today's cup of coffee is brought to you by...
A cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you. A cozy corner, a table for two.
Well, you guessed it, the Anchor Hocking Company and their wonderful Royal Ruby Red. And let me give this a little bit of a stir. I'm chiseling away at the last of the pumpkin spice. It's time to get some Christmas spice in there. But let me have a sip of this before I spill it all over my pants. Royal Ruby was introduced by Anchor Hocking in 1938. And they manufactured dozens of pieces. I shouldn't say, I don't mean dozens. Different forms, all kinds of tumblers. This is the charm pattern, which collectors like because it's very square and it holds up nicely in mid-century design. They produced this stuff into the 1960s and then reintroduced it for just a brief period in the mid-70s. I've got a piece. Well, let me go ahead and do that right now. These items are going to be in the Monday night live sale, but while we're talking about Royal Ruby, here's just a couple of, I see this vase all the time in Royal Ruby Red, as well as their Forest Green. It's wonderful to find an original label, and I imagine it'll come up a little blurry for you here, but there's the original Royal Ruby Anchor Glass label still on that piece right there. These two will be sold in the Monday night live auction. So, but hey, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's look at what's in the eBay store. And I'll also tell you that it's not really beginning to look a lot like Christmas out here, just a little bit. I'm going to get all this marigold stuff out of the china closet, and it'll be a gradual process sort of decorating here. And I'll show you a little bit as I go along. Okay, what's in the eBay store for auction? Let's go through it. First, I've got 4 of these little, really juice glasses, I would say. 4 of them. They're small for just a, grape cocktail juice, tomato juice, or maybe a little eggnog or something. They have a clear glass clear bottom. And I'm not sure of the maker of these. This is not an Anchor Hocking piece. This is not a form that they made. But indeed, there are 4 of these nice little glasses, which if you're having a small group around your Christmas dinner table, that might be something that you would like to use. I've also got a beautiful satin glass vase here, which has no uranium in it, doesn't glow, doesn't mean anything. It's just beautiful as it is. Boy, who needs to stick a black light on that? This is absolutely wonderful, and it's just smooth satin glass. It almost reminds me of sea glass. You know, after it's rolled around in the ocean and it gets all pebbly and smooth. But it's clear, smooth glass on the inside. And then I'm not sure of the maker. It could be American, it could be English, but it's really pretty vase. There are no chips or cracks on this piece, and it stands, about 6 inches tall or so. So I just think that's beautiful for Christmas decorating. I like satin glass. I really do. Let's see, am I selling those? No, those are going to be the live sale. Okay, let's go back to what's being listed on eBay. It's all in front of me here on this table. I might get a little bit confused. This piece right here is made by Payton City, and it's a wonderful tilt decanter, cordial decanter or liquor decanter. And I'm going to try one more time. I can't get this stopper out. Now, I'll tell you, before you put it in the comments, I'm not going to try anything else. I'm selling it just as it is. And I have put DW40 down in there. I have dripped a little bit of oil down in there. I have soaked it in hot water. I've soaked it in cold water. I've done everything I can, and I cannot get that stopper out. Now, you can give me suggestions if you want, but I'm not trying any of them. I've given up on it, and I'm selling it just as it is. I have gotten stoppers out before. This one I can't seem to shift. And you may say, well, who's going to want to buy it if they can't get the stopper out of there? Well, try your luck. It's got poppies on the front in sterling, and we see the word sterling here. That's who the decorator is of this Payton City piece. It's really pretty. Yeah, I'd love for that stopper to be out of there so that it can actually be used. I'm selling it with 4 little cordials that probably were not made by Payton City and probably didn't come with it, but I'm pairing them all together. See there? It's lovely. We'll insert a couple of photographs as we go along to show you what some of this glass looks like in perhaps better light. And there's no damage on it at all, other than, well, it's not really damaged, but it's a little annoying that I can't seem to get that stopper out of there, but I've stopped trying to get that stopper out. I also got from my mid-century friends a piece of, now we're starting to lean toward avocado green, right? Is it a 7-petal? 1, 2, 3. It's a 6-petal candy dish, I suppose, on a base. So you see, I'm still looking out for my mid-century folk, right? These are all in the eBay store. And then I'm not sure who made these. I'll put a photograph in of all of them. There are 9 of them. I think there are 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there are 9 of them. And but these are really very nice. They're little either shot glasses or just a little, I guess really would be a shot glass. And they could be, this could be Morgantown glass. It could be West Virginia Specialty Glass Company. Who else am I thinking of? It could be a lot of folks. It's not Anchor Hocking. These have really nice polished bottoms. Do you see this here? So Hocking didn't do this. And these are also very smooth. They're fire polished, and so there aren't any mold lines on these. And just very nicely made. So it's one of the glass companies. Bartlett Collins, Payden City did stuff like this again as well. So 9 of these little guys. So enough for 8 and 1 extra that Uncle Henry can break. Uncle Henry's always breaking something. And those are just tiny little, what are they? 2.5 inches. Another set, and this time I've got 6 of these. Let's have a photograph of them while I hold them up. Very nice, and we've got silver around the tops and the bottoms. Once again, made by one of the better glass companies of the 1930s and 40s. Again, little juice glasses there for the table. 6 of these, very elegant. And it looks so nice when you mix and match this old-timey green and red glass. You do a whole table. It's just very elegant. I'll show you that in a minute. But 6 of these, no damage. And then we'll go ahead and show you made by, it was not only the Cambridge Glass Company who supplied glass to Farber Brothers, but I want to say Morgantown did as well. Did I read that? So it's Chrome Craft and marked Farber Brothers on the bottom. That's who does the wonderful chrome base, but then the glass is by one of those other companies. So that's a pretty one there, a 3-divided candy dish in excellent condition for your Christmas time entertaining. And then I just thought I would throw this in there. I mean, silver and gold, people decorate with all types of things during the Christmas season. So we've got a naked lady in the Art Deco style, and she's flipping a drapery around. This was a very popular motif in lamps, bookends, you name it. And it was copied by just about every company who was making decorative items in the early 20th century. This doesn't have a label on it, and it's got that weeping gold. A lot of this was made in Pennsylvania, but it was made by more than one company. And because it's not marked and there's no label on it, I won't attribute it to any particular company. There are no repairs on it. It hasn't been damaged or broken or chipped or cracked in any way. And the gold paint is just beautiful. You could do a wonderful display with her during the Christmas, as you decorate for Christmas. I think that could be somebody's style. She's very nice. And she also stands 8 inches tall. So it's a nice example there. It's not a flower frog, but just a decorative piece. I like it. Wait until you see what's in this box. Now, it says on there, of course, made in Japan, and we've got a John Wanamaker department store price tag on there of $18. Wow, this is a typical box that would have come out of Japan after the war. So we're talking about now the mid-50s into the mid-60s probably on this. But if we open the lid, you're going to see peeking out of there, look at that. We've got 4 ceramic Scotty Dog napkin rings. Now, okay, aren't they wonderful? Now let's get one out of there. We'll just pull out one. But I'm here to tell you that all 4 of them are in excellent condition with no damage at all. No damage. They did have paper labels on the bottom here also saying made in Japan. And this is a ceramic type, not porcelain, but it is a ceramic. And it's got sort of a matte black color to the paint. They have little ribbons, their little tails are sticking up there. What a wonderful way to wrap your napkins if you are a Scotty Dog fan. And you know, that we think of the Scotty Dog craze in the 1930s and 40s, but it did linger into the 50s, even though the poodle was starting to take over. And we did see still Scotties and decorative arts all over the place, even still into the 1950s. And sometimes with some of these after the war items from Japan, it gets a little bit tricky because there's old stock. Then there's things that have been lying around in factories that get put in newer boxes, but clearly made in Japan after the war, and they're just wonderful. Now, here is a good example where it is problematic to just take a picture of something and Google reverse image it. If you do that to this, do you not know that restoration hardware makes a reproduction that looks almost just like this, including with the matte black paint and the little red ribbons? Department 56. There are duplicates, reproductions, reincarnations of this, and had we not had the old box here, it would have been difficult. So it would have been hard to decide, exactly who made them and how old they are. But they're just charming, and as I said, all 4 of them are down in this box, ready to get out of this box and sit on your Christmas table. I wish I had more than 4, but even there's not even any little chips on the tops of their little ears. Okay. We also have, I think, up for sale, we do. And this is also in the eBay auction. There's the electric cord, and there's the coffee pot. Wow, did you hear it percolate in my short? Yeah, shorts. Shorts are little, like, 15-second videos that you can put. I've got one out there of this bad boy percolating. It works beautifully. Again, it's not an automatic, so you got to watch it, and when the coffee is ready, you unplug it. It's nice and clean. It's from the 1930s. That is a green uranium top on it. It has its basket in there. It makes very nice hot coffee. This is the original black handle, which is wooden and painted. I have a newer cord, not one from the 30s, perfectly safe. And it's just a very nice Art Deco percolator. And since it's got the green top, which is somewhat unusual and hard to find, most of the tops are clear, it makes it excellent for your Christmas time coffee. So, and the coffee is good, I promise you. You know, I always clean my pots. I've told you about the process I go through. So it's nice and clean, and it's ready for you to use. That coffee was actually brewed in that pot, and it's wonderful. I got a cocktail shaker. Here it is. It's a nice size with no dents. It has the original lid, which is not stuck. It's got the cap, which will screw on and off, and I'm not going to screw that on and off now, but trust me, it's there. It's got a red lucite handle. And this one is just, I think it just says chrome plated on the bottom. But what's wonderful about this guy is all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were probably 8. So 1 is broken, but we've got 7 of them that remain. And what remains are the original cocktail glasses that go with them. And we know that they are original to this shaker because the design is repeated. You see the design on the glass, and look at how it's repeated here on the actual cocktail shaker itself. So these original cups have gone with it all of these years. They screw on. Yeah, so that's it. This is glass. And you want to very carefully screw these on. I'll ship them unscrewed, but you screw them on and don't twist it too tightly or you'll break the stem off of the bottom. Yeah? So 7 of these. Old Uncle Henry got to one before we had a chance to pull it out of his, he had one too many and he broke one. So we've got 7 of them instead of 8. I think we're covering almost everything that's in the eBay auction. 2 more things. Wow. I'm still researching this. Wow. Now, not only do you get the decanter, but you're getting, well, take a look at this picture. Look at that. Not only has it survived together, but it has survived unscathed. So we've got no chips, no cracks, no dents, no flea bites, no repairs, no worries. It's just exactly the way it was manufactured. This is going to go back to this goes way back to the Jazz Age, and now we're talking about something that was probably made right after the repeal of the Volstead Act, which was December the 5th, 1933, yeah? Which will be, my live sale is on December the 5th. So that was the end of Prohibition. But the writing was on the wall in the late 20s, and the glass companies knew it. They already had items in production ready to go. So as soon as FDR signed it into law, boom, this stuff hit the market. And some of it hit the market ahead of time, believe it or not. So liquor decanters and that kind of thing, it did not take but 10 minutes for this stuff to come out. This wonderful piece has got this terrific silver overlay on it. The original stopper in just fantastic condition. And 6 of these tiny little paper thin glass cordials or shot glasses, right? This is going to be wonderful for the Christmas table. And if you don't imbibe, then I don't know, put Kool-Aid in it. Yeah, it's fine. And but these are just charming. And this set here, I expected to do very well. Hard to find this. Once again, I've already dug around quite a bit, and I'm fairly certain that I know who the maker is, but I'm not ready to say until I can absolutely pinpoint it and be totally specific about it. Okay, the last thing that I'll tell you about, and I think I shared a picture with you, I've got 5 of these shiny bright ornaments which are sought after and rare. What makes them so sought after and rare is that for a very brief time during the Second World War, near the end of the war, well, let me back up. When the war begins, Max Eckert and the Corning Company, they're still silvering. They're still able to get the materials, the raw materials, to do the silvering of the ornaments. And then as the war drags on and there are more restrictions on what companies can and cannot use, they can't get silver anymore to silver their ornaments. And eventually, at some point, they don't even have the metal for the caps. The caps become paper for a very brief time near the end of the war. But these ornaments are glass. These are the originals. There's no reproductions here. Shiny bright on the top. Christopher Radko did not. His reproductions have his name on them, so you can't confuse it. There are sprigs of tinsel on the inside, you can see, and that's one of the things that makes these very rare. They're hand painted. I've got 5 of them. Different color schemes. And this is the bell shape as opposed to the tornado shape. These don't have tinsel in them, but they're still made during the war and they're hand painted. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these tornadoes yet. I only have 2 of those and they're not listed. They might be in the live sale. But these 5, probably from 1944 or 45, are on eBay right now if you're interested and you collect these old, or it's the original thing with the sprigs of tinsel on the inside. They're clean. And I'm telling you, it's not easy to get your hands on these. Okay, so there they are, and I love those things. Okay, let's put them on the floor in my big Tom and Jerry punch bowl. I don't think we have time to look at what's coming up in Monday night's live sale because I've already rambled on for almost a half an hour, but I'll tell you, well, you know what? I've got to show you this. Hold on. Okay, quickly, I'm just going to flash in front of you some of the things that are going to be available in the Monday night live sale. I have been digging through my boxes and I'm very excited. I've got 2 gorgeous pieces of stretch glass. We're going to do these Monday night. A beautiful big glass black base with a stunning amethyst stretch glass console bowl. This goes all the way back to circa 1920, and it is just stunning. You're going to have an opportunity to bid on that Monday night. The glass base will go with it. But that's not all. I've got a second beautiful big glass black base. These were made by Fenton and other companies in the 1920s, specifically as pedestals for beautiful pieces of glass. Here's another gorgeous stretched glass. Sometimes this is referred to as Persian pearl, and we can see it's a beautiful stretched glass console bowl in iridescent. Of course, it always is. Look at the stretch on that. I am so excited to offer these two wonderful pieces of art glass. Well, I shouldn't say art glass. It wasn't really produced as art glass, but as decorative glass. It was mass produced in factories the way carnival glass was. But we've talked an awful lot about stretch, and we'll talk a little bit more Monday night about stretch. A collection of 3 wonderful 1920s glass candlesticks, just all 3 of them. We're going to put all those together. This is all going to be Monday night, so it's not, there's going to be a few Christmas things, but lots of nice glass as well. This will go up Monday night. I have not forgotten my mid-century folk, right? That's Monday night. We're also going to have, oh my gosh, we're going to have some cream and green for the kitchen. Look at this. Yeah, you want to start your own 1930s cream and green collection? I'm going to get you started Monday night. This is all Monday night at 5, it's at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We've got a fried glass iridescent reamer we're going to put up. We've got this wonderful in cranberry, pinkish, pink, not cranberry. Cruet. I can get the stopper out of that one. I can't even reach all of the things that we're going to have on Monday night. So something for everybody. Check out the eBay store today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday morning. Come back Monday night, and I'm still unpacking boxes. Who knows what's in that attic or in that basement? I'll probably try to add a few more Christmassy things as well. So thank you today for watching. What did you like? What are you excited about? Are you going to come back Monday night? Come back even if you don't plan on buying anything, and just enjoy each other's company in the live sale. It was a lot of fun last time, and I'm looking forward to doing it again this Monday night. I hope this video has pleasantly accompanied you today or whenever it is you're watching it. We'll see you Monday night. Until then, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching, wait for the cat, and so long for now.